Yep.
Your horn.
You go.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
So we have some really good competition today against my 9th gen. I am here with my friends JackHenry and Brayden. Brayden's actually the one who set this up. He reached out to me on Instagram, and we have a 2007 Acura TL Type-S. So would you like to give us the specs on your car?
It's completely stock. Got it a couple months ago. Haven't done anything really to it. Just basic tune-up, new spark plugs. Changed over to some drilled and slotted brake rotors, upgraded brake pads. It comes with Brembos from the factory.
Yep.
They're 4 pistons. Nothing too fancy, just kind of upgraded it. I mean, that's really about it. It's kind of heavy. I think it weighs 3,600 pounds. It makes 286 horsepower. Put some decent tires on it, some Barham 5HMs.
This was a new engine for this model year, correct? The 3.5?
I believe they had it in 06 too. I know the base model is the 3.2 liter, but the Type S came with a 3.5 with VTEC. And I know 07 and 08 had them. I mean, I don't know a whole much about it because I just got the car, but
This is your first Acura Honda, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm a Toyota guy, so this is my first Acura Honda. So I'm learning more about these cars and their motors, transmissions, all that stuff.
So you got this for 3,500 bucks, you said?
I did, yeah.
122,000 miles?
122,000 miles, all stock motor, stock transmission. Drivetrain's still pretty solid. I don't see any problems with it in the near future, which is nice.
Okay, so this has the 5-speed auto with the overdrive.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have quicker shifts than me.
5-speed auto. I didn't even know about this until yesterday. I actually just did a transmission reset because from the factory, transmission ECU is blank, and then once you start driving it, the next couple of days, the transmission will adapt to the driver's driving abilities or however they drive. So I actually just did a transmission reset, so it'll be more contoured to my liking, I guess. Didn't even know I could do that until I found it on YouTube. So
that is very interesting. I had no clue that it was even a thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Nice. Oh wow, so they come stock with all the dress up stuff. Yeah,
there's one that goes across here, but that's broken off. And then there's this one that goes here, which is just the battery cover. When they're all on there, they look pretty clean too.
So you said you've been looking into modifications?
Yeah, I think what I wanted, my plan for the car is I want to keep it mostly stock, but I definitely want to kind of customize it. I'm most likely probably going to do a tune, and then suspension wise, some coilovers, redo all the suspension components, ball joints, tie rods, wheel bearings, all that good stuff, because they're known for having pretty crappy ball joints. Probably do an intake, definitely want to do an exhaust on it. I mean, if something happens to the motor, then fix it and probably build it better. But that's about it.
I don't think anything will happen.
Yeah, what I've read and heard is that people, they can drive the crap out of these things at 220,000+ miles and they're still going strong.
Yeah, there's just something about Hondas, man.
Yeah.
I don't really know what it is, but I really like these wheels.
Yeah.
I was telling you before I started recording, I love these wheels, and I've seen these swapped onto Civics and a bunch of other cars too.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
The Honda community absolutely loves those wheels.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty clean. There is some curb rash, but I'm gonna fix it up, repaint them.
Love this quad tip exhaust. That looks so good.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite part of the car is the rear end.
Do aftermarket exhaust systems keep the quad tips?
There's a couple. I know there's one. I think it's called like Tessuto or something.
Pseudo, yeah.
They keep the quad tips. There's other ones that just come into a single tip, which I don't want. I want to keep that quad tip.
Yeah.
I've also thought about just doing everything except the rear mufflers. But what I've seen some YouTube videos, there's a guy called TL Lifestyle that I've been watching. He's been working on exhaust, and for whatever reason, these exhausts, once you start taking off the resonators and catbacks, they're really just raspy and high-pitched. They're not a nice deep tone, so you have to find the nice combination of exhaust parts to get a good tone. It does sound pretty good though for being pretty constricted, especially in the cabin. Once you really get up there, it sounds really cool. You can definitely hear hear the change in VTEC and hear it pull, which is nice. I just haven't heard it from the outside, so.
All right, well, I'll give you an opportunity to hear from the outside.
Yeah.
What are your predictions?
I don't know. I feel I have a little bit more power, but I feel just because I'm so heavy that maybe the top end I'll lose on, but honestly, I think it's gonna be pretty close.
Me too. Oh, you can mostly hear the engine. Yeah. That's crazy. Dude, I think first you should get an intake.
Yeah, I've seen the intakes, they're pretty cool. I mean, you know, throttle body, and then you got your intake, and the filter's here, but the tube keeps going down and pulls air in here.
Yeah, that's where you want it.
So it's actually a natural cold air intake, and the aftermarket ones are just a solid aluminum tube that drop in right in front of this, right inside this fender well.
Cool. Well, welcome to the Honda world, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
My modifications, I have the Acuity cold air intake. It is a true cold air intake, so the cone comes out right around there. It is a 3.5 inch, so it did require a tune, which I do have, along with a Skunk 2 catless downpipe that's right behind here. And then I have the full race catback exhaust. I was tuned by Josh Arandia. He goes by Josh Tuned. His e-dyno, and I've had a bunch of people say, you know, this and that, but I'm telling you, his e-dyno says that I put down 208 wheel horsepower and 183 pound-feet of torque. Whatever the numbers really are, it feels pretty good for what it is. I'm excited, guys. This is gonna be a close race. I was looking on YouTube. I wanted to find some examples of a 9th gen versus the TL Type-S, and I could only find the worst videos of all time on YouTube. I guess we're about to find out. Ready? Wow, first time I've ever missed third gear. That's weird. I know you guys are writing in the comments right now that he should not have a passenger. I know that, okay? You know, this simulation is just about having some fun. I think it would have been a little better if I didn't miss third. We'll try that one again. Ready? The 9th gen took that one. We're gonna have to try a 50 roll now. Okay, I really want to try to get one without his passenger, because I think we would be dead even without his passenger. Let's try to do that. We need to do one without a passenger.
I know, that's what I was gonna say.
I'll hop out.
Like from the dig?
Yeah.
On the horn?
Yeah.
Your horn.
You go. Okay, so my car was just spinning, dude. It didn't get any traction in first gear. Let's do a quick roll on the way back. Ready? Get in.
It feels so weird to be in the passenger seat of like my car.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Does it smell weird in here? Oh shit.
No. Well, you have the seats pulled out too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, when I bought this, it was a salvage title.
Really?
And yeah. So okay, I'll tell you this.
So yeah, I work there during the mornings, and then I work at the Dutch Bros at night.
No shit. Is that where you guys went to get these?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just working my ass off trying to pay my car off because I want to move down
Fuck
to SoCal with 2 friends and my brother in August.
Dude,
I can't afford that with a car payment.
I really miss being 18, man. Good times, dude. But officer, he was just trying to pass me.
Are you guys engaged?
Yeah. We are engaged.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I used to work at this place called Big Cheese Pizza. I worked there for 2 years in high school. Mostly a cook, or like a cutter, boxer, upper person. I forget the positions now, but I loved that job. I don't know what it was.
It's so fun.
I just fucking loved it, dude. Like
Everyone that at my place is super cool too.
yeah.
Make nice tips.
I mean, I had a boss that threw a screwdriver at my head. Yeah. All right, man. So what do you think?
That was close.
You can just keep going.
I mean, I think when we did that dig, that was my best run.
Oh yeah.
That first run, I was blasting the AC, and then out of nowhere we just went, and I was like, all right, let's go.
Do you have paddle shifters in there?
Yeah, I have paddle shifters.
Oh, okay.
I have a gear select on the gear selector, and I have paddle shifters.
Okay. So you were choosing your gears.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I can choose my gears manually, which I think really helps.
Were you like banging off the rev limiter when you were shifting, or were you?
No, right when I get to red line, I can time it just before it gets there, because it'll take a second for it to
Yeah.
shift. So right before it hits red line, I'll hit it, hits red line, boom, next gear.
Nice.
So I've gotten the hang of it.
Yeah, he definitely has better tires than me, as you guys just saw by the dig. I knew you were gonna get me.
They are pretty nice.
What are these?
They're Barums.
Bra?
Bavarius 5HMs.
Bravarius. I've never heard of that.
They're pretty, they have a good rubber compound, in my opinion.
Okay. And you get 235, so plenty of width to put the power down.
Yeah, they're pretty wide for this car, which I like. Definitely want to lower it. It is like driving a boat, going fast. It feels like I'm driving a freaking...
So you want to stiffen the suspension a little bit?
Yeah, definitely want to lower it, make it hug the ground a lot more. Because it definitely likes to float over bumps. Even just a slight little up in the road, it will over it.
Well, we just had plenty of those, so.
Yeah.
I think I was pulling on you. I think I would pull ahead in 4th gear. And then when I slammed it in the 5th, you just stuck right there.
Yeah.
I would be super excited to see what this car can do full bolt-ons with the tune.
I've heard people, I mean, it's pretty expensive. They sell a bolt-on supercharger. Probably not going to do that.
I have seen that, yeah.
But I know with tuning and bolt-ons, exhaust, intake, all that type of stuff, I think you can achieve upwards of 450, 500 horsepower on stock block and heads.
Fuck.
I haven't looked into a whole lot of cams and upgraded VTEC cams, but I just know those bolt-ons and tuning can get you another 100, 150 horsepower.
What were your predictions, Brayden, before?
Shoot. Well, I've got the 9th gen completely stock with terrible tires. He got me just a little bit, so I knew it was gonna be super close.
But yeah, my 1st through 3rd, they're pretty good. My 4th and 5th, it kind of lets off a lot. I can feel the pull to about 110, really nice. And then once I hit there, it's kind of a creep up towards higher speeds.
Yeah, cool.
Sweet.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate
It was a pleasure.